From the hills of Blue Mountain to the valley of San Fernando and to the shores of Dominica, this morning they are singing the praises of two young men. They are singing the praises of the West Indies team. Yesterday was probably the most exciting day of Test cricket I have seen for a long while. As I put my hands behind my head and thought about the day's play, I wondered which T20 match have given me so much excitement. It was a day filled with memories from the hostility of Mark Hood and Gus Atkins in the morning as the West Indies batsmen bathed and weaved and decided not to go to that end, to the counter-attacking of Athanaze and Hodge. At the end of the day, West Indies closed at 351 for 5 in reply to England 416. Not many would have given them many chance of batting through the day's play. But West Indies not only scored 351 runs on that day, but they lost 25 wickets. Congratulations. Yesterday morning, I said it was a brand new dawn, a day of opportunity, a day that the West Indies batsmen will grasp the opportunity. Today, I hope that the Silver and the Older and Sinclair and Joseph and the rest will grasp this opportunity and push us past England total and set them a sizable lead. We are almost on our way at Trent Bridge, and thank you for tuning in. It's a pleasure. Good morning and welcome to the show. I appreciate your company. Thank you for being here. The second new ball was taken very late yesterday evening. I believe 1 or 2 overs were bowled with it. But Wokes is it who's going to start from the press box end, and he will be bowling to Jason Older. Jason Older is on 23. With him, the West Indies wicketkeeper, Da Silva, on 32. Wokes over the wicket, 3 slips go down, bowl to Older. He plays this to the man at backward point, and there is no run. 3 slips and the gully. That's the field that they are starting out with for Older this morning. Yesterday, he played and misses on a number of occasions, but that now is water under the bridge. It's a new day, a new dawn, and Jason Older will be looking to press the accelerator. 351 for 5, West Indies in a very good position. Thank you for tuning in, and please remember to share this video with your friends. 3 slips as Wokes to Older, leaves alone outside the off stump. He seems to be in a better frame of mind this morning. Good start this from Older. Only 2 deliveries, but he seemed to be in much more control today. The first one solid out of the middle of the bat. The second one, he allows it to go through outside the off stump. Well done, Older. And thank you for being here. As I said, good morning. And especially those of you in the Eastern Caribbean who are on your way to work or getting ready to go to work. Wokes over the wicket, bowl to Older, place it back down the pitch, the bowler field. It is followed through and there is no run. So I welcome you all. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for being here. Without you, this would not have been possible. So I thank you all. And especially those who cannot watch the match for one reason or the other. Thank you for listening in. This is especially for you. Wokes moves in now. Over the wicket, bowl to Older. Older defense, solid in defense. He looks much more ready this morning. So after 3 deliveries, Older already look at different batsman from yesterday. Sorry. Wouldn't it be interesting if tomorrow morning Older is still batting? West Indies would definitely have been in the lead tomorrow if Older is still batting. So I saw there on the screen Mark Wood doing some stretching. Yesterday he leave the field late in the Wokes over the wicket, bowl to Older, and Older again defends a stifled appeal, but it was out of the middle of the bat. They were probably just checking to think that probably came off the pad first, but to me that was solid out of the middle of the bat, and there is no run. So good start by Holder. I'm impressed with the start. I love this start. He looks different this morning. He looks more compact. He looks like someone who was concentrating, who is concentrating this morning now, and he looks a different animal. It appears that he has come to the party. So whatsoever was said to him last night, or over the wicket comes Wokes, bowls to Holder, and Holder drives the first run of the morning, through mid-off, down to the long off boundary for 4. Good, pleasant off drive by Holder. Sweetly timed, Wokes pitched up, Holder into the drive, beat mid-off, down to the boundary for 4. West Indies move up to 355 for 5. And this is really a good start by Jason Holder this morning. Whatsoever was said to him last night, whatsoever he thought of last night, he looked far, far more composed. And yesterday, Hodge, in his interview, he spoke of the help that Jason Holder provided for the team by always having the right word to say and let the guys feel relaxed, and that is very good from Jason Holder. It's always good when you have these players around to be able to provide that sort of environment and create that environment. And as a senior player, we're happy that he's doing that. That's not what he speaks for though, but we are happy that he's creating that sort of environment. He picks to make runs and to take wicket, of course, but that is a good thing that he's doing that. Atkins over the wicket, ball to Da Silva, and Da Silva pop off the edge, drop short of Duckett coming in from gully. So Da Silva was looking to turn that one into the onside. It came off the leading edge, dropped short of the man coming in from backward point. That was Ben Duckett. He was just unable to get there. So luckily for Da Silva, it popped over to the right of gully and backward point could not get in. He needs to play straight. It's a brand new ball. Play straight. You have to start over. It's a brand new day, Da Silva. Come on, zone in. Atkinson does Da Silva. He whips this away and it misses. Goes through to the keeper and there is no run. He was looking down the leg side. He was looking to whip it away. Misses. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. 355 for 5. After 2 deliveries of over number 2, it came off the pad. So West Indies have added 4 runs thus far. And to all the pessimists who is talking about that West Indies is going to go collapse this morning, I really want to prove you wrong. Atkinson to Da Silva defense. He looked much more solid in defense there. Well played, Da Silva. That's nice. That's much better. And so we are getting onto it now. Good, well played there by Da Silva. 355 for 5. We are in over number 86. I think it's over number 86 that we are in. Yes, 86. 4 deliveries have been bowled so far. So probably I'm just a bit behind there. My screen is showing 3 deliveries. But let's watch my screen. Ball leave alone outside the off stump, and there is no run. So 355 for 4. Holder is on 27. Da Silva is on 32. Holder have so far added 4 runs to his overnight 23. A pleasant off drive that beat mid off and run down to the boundary for 4. And that is a very good start. I must tell you that Holder look a much different batsman this morning. He looks totally in control. Atkinson ball to Da Silva defense out into the offside. There is no run. The score remains 355 for 5. 1 to come in the second over of the day's play. Over number 86. Good morning, Dexter Clemenson. Welcome, man. Thank you for being here. Christopher Bristol, good morning, man. Nice to have you here. 2 slipper gully, backward point cover mid-off. Atkinson makes his way in. Bowls to Da Silva and defends out into the offside, the field that cover fields. That's the end of the second over of the day's after the morning play. And at the end of it, West Indies are 355 for 5, starting at their overnight total. Starting at 351. They started at 351 for 5 and have now added another run. So they are now they added 4 runs. They are now 355. As I just try to make some adjustment here to make sure that I get this correct. So 355 for 5. Yes, so 355 for 5. West Indies start in the morning at 3 as Wokes comes in now, bowl to Older. Older drives. Cannot beat me down, but another pleasant shot by Older. The score remains at 355 for 5, having started the morning at 351 for 5. Older started on 23. He has now pushed down to 27. Da Silva started on 32. He remains on 32 after batting out a maiden over from Gus Atkinson. So West Indies 355 for 5. Atkins walks is it. Over the wicket, ball to Older and Older defense. He plays that late, solid in defense, and there is no run. The score remains at 355 for 5. The pace bowler is bowling, so I can take your comments. Christopher Bristol, good morning, legend. How are you, man? Good to see you here. Screenshot that score and frame it because you don't see West Indies making those scores. 3. Over the wicket comes Wokes, ball to Older, back to yesterday evening, plays and misses. He hedges this time and he's out. Older edges behind and he's out, caught this time. He didn't miss it this time. He didn't need to play. It was a wide ball outside the off stump. He came onto the front foot. It took the edge and he was not as lucky as yesterday. Edge through to the keeper. Jason Older gone for 27 and West Indies 355 for 6. Jason Older gone, caught behind by Jamie Smith after bowling of Chris Oakes for 27, and West Indies have lost their 6th wicket. Jason Older, the former captain, going caught behind by Jamie Smith after bowling of Chris Oakes for 27 from 76 deliveries, and that's the end of Older in this innings. Early morning strike. Please, West Indies, please do not disappoint me. I have a lot of stake here. There are a number of persons who telling me that West Indies is going to collapse this morning. Please. Now, welcome to the crease, Kevin Sinclair. Now, I also have a lot of clippings here. I just wanted to listen to yesterday. I have a lot of clippings from, what's the Central Jamaica name? Kavem Hodge. And one of the things that he said yesterday, this is one of the things that he said yesterday, it was a dream that come true. Listen to Kavem Hodge.
It's a dream come true. You know, obviously you playing the game from a youngster growing up. That's something that you want to do, especially at the highest level in England against England. You know, I'm really happy and satisfied about it, especially also the position that the team in. It's always good to help to the team cause, so I'm grateful for that.
Thank you, Kavem Hodge. We are grateful too. We are happy that your dream have come true. Bowl to Sinclair, and Sinclair have so much time to play that delivery. He plays it out to the field at backward point, and there is no run. So Older gone for 27. He faced 76 deliveries, caught behind after bowling of Jamie Smith. That ball was way outside the off stump. He didn't have to play, and clearly Older don't know where his off stump is, because that ball was bouncing over the stump. It was about 7 stump. It was so wide. Walks to Sinclair. Sinclair just plays this down in front of him on the onside of the pitch, and there's no run as that one came back into him. He's yet to score. 355 for 6. We're in the second over of the day's play. So yes, Kavem Hodge, we are happy for you. We are glad that you are satisfied. We are glad that your dream have come true. And we are glad that you have helped to put West Indies in a good position. And we just hope these lower order batsmen now capitalize. Wokes bowl to Sinclair and he pulls this through mid-wicket. It will run very close to the boundary. The fielder comes around field. They second for 1. Yes, they second for 1. The score moves up now to 356 for 6 at the end of over number 87. So let me just play back that again from
Yeah,
Hodge.
it's a dream come true. Obviously you playing the game from a youngster growing up. That's something that you want to do, especially at the highest level in England against England. You know, I'm really happy and satisfied about it, especially also the position that the team in. It's always good to help to the team cause, so I'm grateful for that.
Yes, man. Well said. He's well spoken. There are a number of more clips that I'm going to play about from him. I think there are a number of clips. I think I have 4 lined up ready to play this morning. In the second session of the day's play, I will play some more, but I'll play 4 this morning. He spoke for about 10 minutes, so that was good, and he really spoke well. Atkinson to Sinclair, solid in behind, and there is no run. 355 for 6. Dennis Barnaby, good that you're here, man. Happy to see you. Good morning, Mr. Cricket Forum. Hopefully, West Indies will have a great day. I do hope so too, Dennis Barnaby. And if we have another great day today, it will be a very joyous one, because if we have a great day, we'll be well in front in the test match, and that's what we want. Truth set you free. Good morning to you. Welcome. Bowl to Sinclair, edges it away. Diving effort by the man at Gully. They gone for 1. Will they get 2? No, the second one. That Silva was definitely interested in the 2, but it was not on. 357 for 6. Sinclair moves up to 2. Joshua da Silva on 32 comes into strike. So there was Sinclair coming on the front foot, opening up the face of the bat and guiding it down into the ground. It was no chance. It dropped well short of the batsman. Clearly, he guided that into the ground, and they got a single. 357 for 6. Da Silva faces Atkinson. He's solid in defense, plays it back down the pitch. The bowler field in his follow through, and there is no run. 357 for 6 is the score. 3 to come in over number 88. Remind you that we have lost the wicket of Jason Holder this morning. He nicked off to Simmet after bowling of Wokes, and he was gone for 27 of 76 deliveries. So let's watch as Atkinson to da Silva defends on the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. Kenroy Ferran, good morning. Good to have you here. 3rd over of the day. Good morning. Yes, this is now the 4th over of the day. And I thought Jason would get a double century against England again. Truth set you free. Well, unfortunately, he went for 27. What a joy it would have been if Jason Holder had gotten a double century today. And probably tomorrow morning, we would wake up again and he's still batting. Atkinson to da Silva plays it on the onside of the pitch, and there is no run. The field at mid-on field, the score remains at 357 for 6 in over number 88, the 4th of the day's play. West Indies trail by 59. So Holder gone, and I thought Jason Holder would get a double century. As I said, we would have loved that. I think that I feel a little stuffy. No, is it? I hope I'm coming through loud and clear. Thank you all for being here, and remember to share the video, and remember to contribute to our relief effort. Over the wicket, bowl to da Silva. He turns this through square leg. They're gone for 1. The fielder comes off the boundary looking for the second. It's not on. The score moves up now to 358 for 6 at the end of over number 89. So as I was saying, please remember to contribute to our hurricane relief effort. Winston King said he did. I haven't checked with the organizer, but thank you very much, Winston King. It was nice of you. Yesterday, he also attributed, that's Kavem Hodge. He attributed his success yesterday to preparation. Let's hear what Kavem Hodge has to say about preparation.
I think it's just preparation. I'm a big believer in preparing well, spending time in the nets. Just trying to emulate what you're going to get, when we go on tour, trying to bat new balls, balls that are bouncing on the machine, balls that are seaming.
walks over the wicket to Da Silva and he whips this away through mid wicket. It's going to run very close to the boundary. Once again, the fielder comes around from square leg and they have to second for one. I will play that. I will play Hodge at the end of the over. I will play Hodge and you will be able to hear what he said in that clip. As I said, I have 4 clips to play. I've played one already. This is the second one. But I will replay it at the end of the over so that you can hear it from the beginning. So one more to Da Silva. He moves up now to 34 as he turned that one off the stump. 359 for 6. Bowl to Sinclair allows it to go through outside the off stump and there is no run. So Sinclair really look solid, really look compact. I like the look of Sinclair. I hope that he bats long because I always said to people is that in cricket is not how you look, is what you produce. And so if you look at Shivnarine Chanderpaul, you will never know that you would have capable of making almost 12,000 test runs. What's it, 11,950 something? Walks to Sinclair and he cuts it to the man at cover and there is no run. Showing great intent here. The score remains 359 for 6. Ran over number 89. The lead is now the West Indies trail now by only 57 runs. And if we can just go surpass that 416 in England, even 417, I want us to get much more than that. But if we can just get 417, it would have been such a pleasure. Walks to Sinclair, solid in defense, down back the pitch, the bowler field, and there is no run. The score remains 359 for 6 in over number 89. And yesterday I was making the point that the England bowlers have to come back this morning and bowl again. It put works in their legs and it put us in a good stead for the next test match because they would not have been that fresh. And somebody made a point also that it also allows our bowler to rest. And that's what happened when you bat long. You allow your bowlers to rest and you're tired out the opposition. Walks to Sinclair and he cuts to beat the man at cover. Shy at the stop chance to a run out, misses. Wow, he cuts that to cover. The fielder came around to his right and shied at the non-striker end and misses. That was Pope who shied at the stump. I just want to see if Sinclair was just dallying a bit. Good effort there by Pope. Probably he shied at the stump. Oh, he would have gone. He would have gone by miles. Well, good effort, brilliant effort by Pope in the field, but nonetheless, he misses the stump. Sinclair got home, he moves up to 3. West Indies move up to 361 now. 361 for 6. 360. Walks to Da Silva, and Da Silva is forward and plays it down the inside of the pitch. There's no run. At the end of over number 89, give you the score quickly. West Indies 360 for 6, Sinclair on 3, Da Silva on 34. Here is the interview.
Preparation. I'm a big believer in preparing well, spending time in the nets. Just trying to emulate what you're gonna get, when we go on tour, trying to bat new balls, the balls that are bouncing on the machine, balls that are seaming, playing the ball late. So yeah, preparation is big for me and spending time in the middle, So I think that have worked really well. And obviously, so we was fortunate to get a warm-up game in Beckenham and spending time in the middle, really worked out well. So I think that I attribute a lot of that to, the preparation and the warm-up game.
Yes, so he emphasized preparation. Preparation. So important is preparation. And he goes into the detail of his preparation and how he tried to replicate what was going to happen in the match using the machine to try to just simulate exactly what was going to happen to the match. Well done, young man. We're happy for you. He came across as a very intelligent and bright young man. And I think he went to University of the West Indies. I think he went to Barbados. So he's a very intelligent young man and he spoke well and emphasized preparation. As Atkinson bowled to Sinclair, this is second delivery, plays it out into the onside. They go through for a single. The score moves up now to 361 for 6. Sinclair is on 4. Da Silva is on 34. We are in the 90th over. Truth set you free saying, even if it is a 1-run lead, it won't West Indies. Yeah, even if it's a 1-run lead, I want West Indies to get it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Even if it's a 1-run lead, Da Silva pulls this away, down backward of square leg to the fielder on the boundary. They go through for a single. So there was Atkins a shot and Da Silva pulling it away, down backward of square leg for a single. The score moves up now to 362 for 6. Now, I want to say something here. Yesterday morning, Atkins bowling that bouncer have so much demon in it. It flies off the pitch. You know why it doesn't come off with the same effort this morning? They had to bowl all day yesterday. Atkins to Sinclair, solid in defense, plays it out into the offside, and there is no run. That's why this morning that bouncer doesn't spit off the pitch like it did yesterday. And I'm going to play a clip for. I have it to play this morning. It's one of the 4 clips that I have to play this morning, and it's very interesting what Kavem Hodge said about the bowling yesterday morning, especially what he said to Mark Hood. And so we have that one to listen. Let's watch Atkins. He comes in, bowl to Sinclair. Sinclair defends down the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. The score remains at 362 for 6. One to come in over number 90. West Indies trail by 54 runs here with Sinclair on 4. Da Silva on 35. Having resumed this morning at 351 for 5. They have since lost the wicket of Jason Older, going caught behind of the bowling of Chris Wokes for 27. He played a pleasing half drive for 4 and then nicked off in the next over from Wokes. Atkins to Sinclair, he drives, caught at slip. It pitched up, Sinclair drive and was out caught at slip. And so Sinclair goes for 4, chasing at a wide one. There was no need for that shot. He came onto the front foot and he drive and he was out caught at slip. And so Sinclair gone, caught at slip. And so West Indies have lost their second wicket of the morning. Sinclair chasing at a wide one and so caught at slip. West Indies are now 7th down, and trust me, we are in danger of not passing this England total. But I want to say something. Look back at all the West Indies dismissal. Mikel Louis, Kirk Mackenzie, give Brathwaite that. I think he could have ducked under the ball, but I'm not going to include Brathwaite. Athanaze, well, Hodge got one that nicked back, so Brathwaite and Hodge is out of it. So look at it. 7 wickets gone down. Mikel Louis gave away his wicket. Kirk Mackenzie gave away his wicket. Athanaze chased a wide one he didn't have to chase. Jason Older chased a wide one he didn't have to play at. Kevin Sinclair chased a wide one he didn't have to play. 5 of the West Indies batsmen, 5 of them, 5 of the 7 wickets that we lost, they gave their hand away by playing rush shots. 3 of them chased deliveries that would not have hit another set of stumps. 2 of them, and when I use the word run, persons say, yes, they were running from pace. That's why they played those shots off the spinners. They didn't want to go to the other end to face the pace. You have to understand the cricket, but some of us don't understand. That's why Louis and Mackenzie played those strokes yesterday off the spinners. They don't want to go down to the other end, so they want to cash in. This as comes in now, ball to Da Silva. This is Wokes, and he defends West Indies 362 for 7. You have to understand the cricket. You have to definitely understand the cricket. As we look at that replay, look how wide that ball was. Is off the up, early in his innings. Extravagant. Off the up. Look at it, early in the morning, early in his innings, driving off the up, wide outside the ash stump, careless, absolutely careless. No preparation, no thought process, ball outside the ash stump to Da Silva. He allows it to go through outside the ash stump and there is no run. He's on 35. And he looks so compact and solid and then chased a wide one. And, you know, and one of the things, we have to understand the cricket. I will say it at the end of the over. Let me do the commentary. And I remember that I still have the 2 clips to play, and I remember that I still have to take your comments. Walks to Da Silva and is solid in defense. It goes to the man at cover. So let me try and say this while he walks back to the top of his mark. One of the things that Sinclair must understand and he must know, that he has to make more runs than Older. Older make 27. He has to understand that. He has to secure and ensure that he made more runs than Older as Da Silva turned that one into the onside and go through for a single. 363 now for 7. If he gets a good ball and out, and this pitch have no demon in it, so there's no way. Absolutely. And see, they are showing back the replays of how West Indies just throwing away their wickets. They show the 2 youngsters this morning. They just show Mackenzie and Louis. And I'm sure they're going to show Athanaze, and they're also going to show Jason Older and Da Silva, because those wickets were thrown away. They were thrown away. Let's watch Wokes as he comes in now to bowl to Alzari Joseph. He's up, bowl to Joseph, and Joseph clipped this away. Threw mid on, lovely, pleasing shot. It's going to run very close to the boundary. It beats the fielder. 4 runs by Jason Older. Not Jason Older, Alzari Joseph. And that's the second boundary of the morning for the West Indies. They move up to 367 for 7. It was a nice, pleasing shot by Alzari Joseph as he strokes it pleasantly through mid-on, wide of mid-on, down to the boundary for 4. So he's off the mark with a pleasant shot there as West Indies move up to 367 for 4. Nice balance shown there. Walks over the wicket, bowl to Joseph, and he plays this one 2 square leg. They're going to go for 1. It's straight to the fielder on the backward square leg boundary. The end of over number 91, 368 for 7. Joseph is at 5. Da Silva is on 36. Let me make the point quickly. I really want to. Kevin Sinclair has to realize that although cricket is a team sport, as most sports are, you have to have a certain level of selfishness about you. And he has to make sure that he make more runs than Older. Now, Brathwaite and Jason Older are very good friends, you know. Once the decision is 50-50, who you think Brathwaite is going to pick? Who would you pick? You would pick your friend. So Kevin Sinclair must ensure that there's no doubt in anybody's mind that he's better than Older, and that number 6 position is his. Mark you, if he gets a good delivery and out, that's fine. We accept that. But you cannot. When you are fighting for a position in the team, you cannot throw away your wicket like that. And he needs to be selfish about it. Gus Atkins is it that comes in now to bowl to Alzari Joseph, and it peels off the outer portion of the bat. The man at backward point moves to his right field. There is no run. The score remains at 368 for 7. Gus Atkins, who have picked up 2 for 81 thus far. Alzari Joseph is on 5. With him, Joshua Da Silva is on 36. So as Gus Atkins is it, he's going to move in now to bowl to the West Indies vice captain. He's there, bowl to Joseph. He allows it to go through outside the off stump, and there is no run. 368 for 7. I am getting a link 2 balls behind. Mr. Forum, I'm getting a link 2 balls behind. Well, I think this is 1 ball behind right now. I keep on trying to rectify it. Let me double check. Let me see. We are 91.2 overs. It's actually 91.3 overs. Bowl turns this into the onside. They got through for a single. So I'm about half a delivery behind in my link. About half a delivery behind. So after 91.3 overs, the score is 369 for 7. Michael Douglas is saying, well, Alzari will play only one way. Well, and I hope that he is very selective, Michael Douglas, but I got you. Joseph could average way better than 12 if he just second and bat. Well said, Michael Douglas. A lot of persons believe that way. As he comes in now, 2 slips. And into bowl to the silver, and that one was a peach. It pitches, it leaves him, it bounds. What a peach of a delivery that was from Atkinson. And that is the benefit of hitting a line and a length. The pitch will misbehave. And if the bowler don't know what the ball is doing, the batsman can't know either. And that is always emphasizing, group your deliveries. Hit the same spot. Hit the same spot. Atkinson to the silver, beat outside the half stump, or did he withdraw his bat at the last moment? Lovely bowling here by the English, and suddenly it just looked a different pitch this morning. Wow. Is it overcast? Can someone tell me if it is overcast? I've not seen the sky. Yes, catch you. I catch you. You're dead. You're dead. I catch you. Can someone tell me if it's overcast? I've not seen the sky since morning. Let's see now as Atkins sees it. Up to the wicket, bowl to the silver. He allows that one to go through to outside the half stump. That's the end of the over. West Indies 369 for 7 after 92 overs. Can West Indies make a lead of 120? It can happen, but it's going to be very difficult from here. It means that Alzari Joseph would probably have to go past his best test score ever. And that Silva made 100. It's possible. Everything is possible. But let's see what will happen. Let's see what will happen. It's very interesting. Let's see what will happen. So after 92 overs, West Indies are 369 for 7. 369 for 7. And let me play another clip here. The over start. Wokes to Joseph, who turns this down behind square for another single. And so they are kicking over the score nicely here. 370 for 7. They trail now. West Indies trail now by only 46. Alzari Joseph is on 7. Da Silva is on 36. But I hope you get the point that I'm talking about, Kevin Sinclair. The need to be selfish. The need to ensure that you don't leave it up to anyone for your selection, but you let your performances so loud. Over the wicket, bowl to the silver. I think this time he withdrew the bat at the very last moment. I think he was going to push at it. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt on this occasion. He deliberately, this occasion, withdrew his bat. He remains on 36. Marcy, thank you very much. Wonderful. I appreciate it. Wonderful. Marcy is saying, yes, the weather is overcast and cloudy. Thank you very much, Marcy. And probably that's why the ball is doing so much. As I wipe my eye here, I wish I had a piece of napkin. Ball, and that one curves away. It misses. Even if he was going to poke at that one, he misses by thus far. I would like a piece of napkin. I hope someone is hearing me and bringing me a piece of napkin. There's something. And as I did that, you saw the interview. Look at those clippings. Sweat was dripping from Athanaze, and not Athanaze, Hodge, and no one brought the gentleman a towel. No one. He has to keep on flashing the sweat off with his hand and so on and drying it in his pocket. No one brought the gentleman a towel. Walks to Da Silva and he beaten again outside the half stump. That's a perler. When you get beaten by those deliveries, you just get ready for the next one. You can do nothing about that. This pitch is seaming around this morning. Wow. As Marcy said, it's overcast, so probably that's what contributing to it. But look at that ball go. It came in on the under, and then it leaves Da Silva. You can't do anything about that. You just get ready for the next one. Not even Wokes can repeat that delivery exactly the way it bowled just now. Wokes is it to Da Silva, and Da Silva allows that one to go through outside the half stump. There's no run. The score remains at 370 for 7. Yes, sweat was dripping from the young man in the interview, and no one brought the young man a towel. He has to be using his hands to wipe his sweat and wiping it in his clothes. I just thought that was disappointed, and I just thought that where's the support staff? We talk about all these support staff. Where's they? Where are they? Walks to Da Silva, he drives loosely outside the half stump and goes through to the keeper, and then knocked his bat for playing a loose shot. At the end of the over, it's 370 for 7. Each batter needs to assess the playing situation. We will lead England even if it was a bye. Well, so I definitely hope so. Michael Douglas is saying, if Markwood is bowling at the same pace this morning, a lead of 120 might be unattainable. Definitely. But even right now, Michael Douglas, with us 370 for 7, still trail by 46. England would be looking at lead at this time. So I am comfortable with a 1-run lead at this time, Michael Douglas. Atkins to Alzari Joseph, he leaves alone outside the half stump. There is no run. Slakes is bowling well. Slakes. So who is Slakes? Wokes. Wokes is bowling well. Probably you mean Wokes. So Wokes is bowling well. He says. Let's watch. At the end of this over, I'll play a clipping from Hodge. And I will leave you for a while. I'll just play a clippage. I just need to sort out some things. Forward comes Joseph, and he plays it out into the cover, and there is no run. The score remains at 370 for 7. Joseph is on 7. Da Silva is on 36. So Da Silva is on 36, and Joseph is on 7. I really need some. I was speaking about the support staff for Hodge. I really need a support staff right now myself. But I'm on to the end of this over. Bowl to Alzari Joseph. He hit this high in the air. The fielder comes in from cover and dropped the catch. He was looking to turn that into the onside. It's Ben Stokes. It went high in the air. Ben Stokes charging from cover, but he just could not get there. He peeled off some of the flesh off his hands, and he's looking at it now. And Joseph survived. He was looking to turn that on the onside. It got the leading edge high in the air. Ben Stokes, he got there, but he could not hold on. The ball floored, and Joseph lived to fight another day. Oh, brilliant effort by the England captain, but he just could not get there. As Joseph was looking to turn that one, Atkinson to Joseph, and down the leg side. Off the pad, not out, set the umpire 370 for 7. West Indies now under the clutch, just like it was yesterday morning. He's flexing that index finger on his right hand and looking at the bruise on his left hand, but he charged in and got there, but just could not hold on. And you know what saved Joseph there now? It's just because the field was backing up. They weren't closing on Joseph because they know that he can play a few strokes, and they know that he hit the ball very hard. Atkinson to Joseph, that one jagged back sharply to him, taking on the tripod, drops down in front of him, and there is no run. 370 for 7. So Atkinson is bowling from the pavilion end. I think he's bowling from the pavilion end. Where did Oak start this morning? Yes, he's bowling from the pavilion end. It's just like the cameraman knows that I want to see. Yes, he's bowling from the pavilion end as he runs in up to the wicket now. He bowls to Joseph, and Joseph got one that beats him outside the off stump, or probably just drop his hand at the last moment. I'll play this clip, and so you can listen to Kavem Hodge saying how brutal it was yesterday morning facing Mark Wood and the English bowlers.
It was brutal. It's not every day that you rock up and you face someone that's facing over 90, that's bowling 90 miles an hour every single ball. There was one point I made a joke with him. I said, "Hey, I have a wife and kids at home." It was brutal. It's not every day that you rock up and you face someone that's facing over 90, that's bowling 90 miles an hour every single ball. There was one point I made a joke with him. I said, "Hey, I have a wife and kids at home." And he started to laugh, but it was good, and I think it made the century a lot more satisfying. We know that Test cricket is brutal. It's challenging. It's mentally draining, but to actually experience that with facing guys like Mark Wood, it was tough, but it was satisfying.
Wasn't that just lovely from Kavem Hodge? As he comes in now, ball to Alzarri Joseph, defends on the offside of the pitch, and there is no run. Absolutely. Well, it was so lovely from Kavem Hodge. Well, indeed, he said that at one time he told him that I have a wife and children at home. Paced like fire yesterday morning. Thank you for being patient with me. I apologize, but I just needed I was having a look at ants, and I needed to ANC, and I needed was to take care of it. It was just like something was in my nose. Over the wicket, ball to Alzarri Joseph, beaten outside the half stump, and there is no run. 371 for 7. Joseph is on 7. Da Silva is on 37, having resumed on 32. West Indies have added 20 runs this morning for the loss of Jason Holder, adding 4 to his overnight total to be out for 27. And Sinclair went for 4, caught in the gully, playing a loose shot. Wokes ball to Joseph, and Joseph guides this through the cover, down to the fielder on the cover boundary. And they got a single. Now 372 now for 7. Want to comment over number 95. I'm coming to your comments after this delivery. But it was I found it very interesting and amusing, and it shows what pace does. Pace make you think about other things than batting. And we know that a long time ago. When you're batting a spin bowler, you concentrate on the ball. When you over the wicket comes Wokes, ball to Da Silva, and that one comes back in shortly. He plays a forcing drive off the inside edge of the bat onto the pad, out to the field at cover, and there is no run at the end of over number 95. West Indies 372 for 7. Please remember to share the video, such a like, and please subscribe. coming to your comment, but that's what pace does. Pace, you not only have to think about batting when you are batting genuine pace, but you have to also be thinking about your health and your family. We know that a long time ago. Genuine pace create fear in every batsman. I'm not talking 80 kilometers per hour pace, 80 miles per hour pace. I'm talking about high pace, 90, 92, 93. Every great batsman will tell you that when you're batting genuine pace, it's not only the ball you're concentrating on, but you're thinking about your health. Bumper to Alzarri Joseph. He ducks under it and allows it to go through. White signal by the umpire. The score moves up to 373 for 7. This umpire has been signaling some wide from yesterday. I don't think they are wide, although I'm happy for the run because I'm a West Indian and I'm happy that he's giving us the run. But some of these wide that he's signaling, I would be disappointed if I was the bowling team. Joseph Seckers, as Atkinson comes in from the pavilion and bowls to him, and he cuts this away down to third man. The fielder comes off the boundary and sends the return in. They got a single, 374 now for 7. For a moment, they thought it was going to go into the boundary, but that is who on the boundary? Pope. That looks to be Pope on the third man boundary. So it's 374 now for 7. Da Silva, who's on 37, comes into strike. Alzarri Joseph is on 9. Da Silva on 37. SO said the ball is swinging. Thank you, SO. Yes, it definitely is. 2 slipper gully, a backward point, a sweep on the boundary, a mid-off, bowl to Da Silva. He leaves alone outside the arch stump. It goes through to the keeper. So that's Atkinson bowling. He's bowling from the pavilion end, and the other bowler is bowling from the commentary box end. I need to make a note of that. Well, hopefully I'll remember. So 374 for 7. Joseph is on 9. Da Silva is on 37. So let me give you the offside field there. There's 2 slip. There's a backward point. There's a sweep on the boundary, and there's a mid-off. Sorry. As Atkinson comes in now, bowl to Da Silva off the back foot. He forces it down to the fielder on the cover boundary, who comes to his right, sends the return in. West Indies through for another single, 375 for 7. We're at over number 96, and this is good to be keeping the English bowlers, the English fielders out into the field for another morning. It is good. We're almost approaching 1 hour into the day's play. And although we have only scored 24 runs since the start of the morning, the bowling has been good. The ball has been darting around a lot. And we have lost 2 wickets, but we are still there. 2 slips and a gully. Bowl to Joseph. He's solid in defense as he places out to the man at cover, and there is no run. So for Joseph, they have 2 slip and a gully, and they have the backward point on the boundary. Then they have a mid-off. They have a cover. Let me go again. 2 slips and a gully, the backward point on the boundary, the cover, and the mid-off. Those are the 6 on the offside to Joseph. On the onside, you have a mid-on, you have a man on the backward square leg boundary, and you have a long leg. So that's the field for Alzarri Joseph as Atkinson comes in, bowl to him, beat outside the arch stump as he tried to play a forcing shot off the back foot. The keeper takes it on the bounce. That one kept low, although it was 85 miles per hour. So West Indies now trail by only 41 runs, and this is good. This is good. As long as we don't collapse, it is good. So I just want to see these batsmen fighting hard. Let's watch now as he comes in now. He starts his run up over the wicket, bowl to Joseph, and Joseph drive, beat on the inside edge, through to the keeper at the end of over 96. He's down on his knees. As this pitch starts to keeping low. So the ball is not only swinging, but the pitch is keeping low. Michael Douglas is saying some of West Indies batsmen need to remember a good test batsman is not just about the shot you play, it's also the ball you leave. That's very important to Michael Douglas. When it comes, especially in test cricket, shot selection is very, very important. I agree. Trailing by less than 50 is already a job well done, in my opinion. I agree with that, and I will second that and say this. if Thursday evening somebody told you that West Indies would be 375 for 7, you take it right away. You take it right away. So this is already a job well done. Walks to Da Silva, and Da Silva places out into the offside between the gully and the backward point. Not the backward point. The backward point is on the boundary, the cover, and they get a single. So he moves up now to 40. Should it be 40 or 39? He's now moved up to 39. 376 for 7. I agree that I think every West Indian fan, if you told them Thursday evening that we were going to make 376, even 376 all out, they would take it gladly. We would take it gladly. Walks is it, ball to Joseph. Joseph plays it into the onside, and they got a singer. And because for Joseph on the onside, they have the backward square leg on the boundary, and they have the long leg on the boundary, and under the mid-on, whenever he plays anything into the onside, once it doesn't go straight to the mid-on, there's always a singer. And that's what happened just now. He moves up to 10. The score moves up to 377 for 7. We're at over number 97 as we approach the first drinks break on the third morning. West Indies still batting. Very interesting. 377 for 7. As I saw 377, I remember Brian Lara 277. Walks to Da Silva. He turns this nicely off his pad. Down to that fielder on the long leg boundary. They go through for another singer, and it's now 378 for 7 in over number 97. It has been bowled by Chris Oakes from the Coventry box end. He's bowling from the Coventry box end. Remind you that West Indies started the day at 351 for 5, and we have since lost 2 wickets. This is the 12th over of the morning's play as Wokes comes in to bowl to the West Indies vice captain Alzarri Joseph. He's there now over the wicket and bowled to Joseph, and he pitched up, and Joseph drive, mistimed the drive back to the bowler who fielded his follow through above his head, and there is no run. The score remains 378 for 7. Yes, as I was saying, that West Indies have added 27 runs this morning in 12.4 overs. Not at the same run rate that we went yesterday, but you must agree that the ball is darting around this morning. Some is keeping low. So it's okay. It's okay. We just should not have lost the 2 wickets. Over the wicket, ball to Joseph, who hit this hard, but he mistimed it. To the man at mid-off, it was an off volley. It was in the slot. His eyes lit up, and he probably tried to hit that one too hard, and he mistimed the drive, and it went straight to the fielder at mid-off, and there is no run. One to come in over number 97. West Indies 378 for 7. Alzarri Joseph is on 10. Da Silva is on 40. Walks over the wicket, bowl to Joseph. Joseph off the back foot, punch it back down along the pitch. The bowler in his follow through stopped it. So after 97 overs, West Indies 378 for 7. Let's listen again to that clip by the young man. By the West Indies Centurion yesterday. Let's listen what he has to say about is what I'll come to that clip. I'll come to that clip very shortly. So let's hear what he has to say. He spoke about facing Mark Wood and the rest of the England bowlers, especially Wood, who was bowling mid to high 90s, and Gus Atkins was bowling high 89 to low 90s. This is what he has to say about his experience out in the middle yesterday.
It was brutal. It's not every day that you rock up and you face someone that's facing over 90, that's bowling 90 miles an hour every single ball. There was one point I made a joke with him. I said, "Hey, I have a wife and kids at home." And he started to laugh, but it was good, and I think it made the century a lot more satisfying. We know that Test cricket is brutal. It's challenging. It's mentally draining, but to actually experience that with facing guys like Mark Wood, it was tough, but it was satisfying.
It was satisfying. Yes, it was tough, but it was satisfying. It was brutal, I remember my wife and children at home, you know, and that's what makes it satisfying when you encounter a challenge, and instead of running from the challenge, you take on that challenge. And that's exactly what Kavem Hodge did yesterday. He didn't run from the challenge. It was brutal, he said, of course, but at the end of the day, it was satisfying. Oh, I can just imagine how he's feeling right now to have gone through that and to have made 100 and to have said that I made 100 against Mark Wood. He must have felt satisfied. Speaking of Hoodies, in bowl to Da Silva, and Da Silva plays this one down the onside of the pitch. And they got a singer that will push the score up to 381 for 7. Alzari Joseph is on 10, comes into strike. Da Silva is on 43. So West Indies 381 for 7. And the lead of dip below. Go away. I kill you, you know. Boy, dead. Him dead. Dead. You know, see the blood. Him dead. See there, dead. Dead man. Go away. Go away. Who is it? Into bowl to Alzari Joseph, and he plays this one down to mid-off, and there is no run. The score remains at 381 for 7. We are over number 98. Alzari Joseph looking real determined this morning. He's on 10. Da Silva is on 43 with him. West Indies 381 for 7. 2 slips, and there's a forward short leg under the helmet now. He's a bit deep. Comes in now, Mark Wood. He's running into the West Indies vice captain. He begins to move in just about now. He's up to the wicket and ball to Joseph, and Joseph ducks a short one, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. The score remains at 381 for 7. Alzari is on 10. Da Silva is on 43. Dennis Barnaby is saying that this match will be decided on team. This match will be decided on team which played the better cricket in the second innings. Good point that there. So true. You are so correct. That's absolutely correct. Orville Lynch is saying that all the struggle for his entire innings. Well, no one can complain about that, Orville Lynch. Most persons will agree with that. Would bowl to Alzari Joseph, look to turn this into the onside, comes off the body. It goes to the field at forward short leg, and there is no run. Unless you're a die-hearted older fan, and I think even a die-hearted older fan would say that that wasn't a really, what you'd call it, a pleasing innings from Older. It wasn't a fluent innings from Older. So I don't think anyone can complain about what you said, Orville Lynch. I would probably describe it that way too, that he struggled throughout his innings. Wood to Joseph, and right up, and it goes through to the keeper, down to the boundary for 4. It was a Yorker. Joseph trying to get his bat down on it. He didn't quite get his bat down on it. It goes through him, and it passed the keeper for 4 by. It goes down to the boundary, and that's the drinks break. So on the first morning, on the third morning, the first hour's play in the second test match at drinks, West Indies are 385 for 7. Kavem Hodge also spoke about batting with Athanaze, and he said, I batted with Athanaze numerous times. We played for the same franchise. We are from Dominica, and I enjoy batting with Athanaze. So he was saying that it was good to be out there batting with Athanaze as they put on that good partnership that put West Indies in a strong position. Let's see what Kavem Hodge has to say about batting with Athanaze.
Yeah, definitely. We always bat good together. Playing for the same franchise back home. We've had a lot of partnerships, big partnerships. So it's always good to spend time with him. He's a bit more aggressive than I am. I'm more the accumulator. So I tend to go under the radar and go about my business quietly. So But it was always great to spend time with.
Yeah, and interestingly, he said that Athanaze is the more aggressive one. If you will recall yesterday in commentary, I did say for Hodge to be outscoring Athanaze, it shows how fluent he was batting, because we know that Athanaze is the what I call is the strokey one. He's the one who's more aggressive. He's the one who's more looking to score. And I did send on commentary yesterday for Hodge to come in after Athanaze and to be outscoring him. He's really batting well. And there he is saying that I enjoy batting with Athanaze. He's the more attacking one. I go under the radar, but at the end of the day, they realize that I'm up there with him. So well done, Kavem Hodge. I have some more clippings to play after lunch. So those were the 4 clippings that I have to play this morning. But he said a lot more in the interview. He spoke for 10 minutes. And so after lunch, I will give you some of those clippings when I come back for the session, for maybe not after lunch, but that session after tea. But this will not be the only watch along I'm doing, but you know I cannot go right through the day. So at some time, I'm going to break and then come back. But maybe as long as the West Indies is batting, I will stay here as long as possible. Carlton Aman said, morning, Mr. Brown. Well, we showed our mettle yesterday. We show our mettle yesterday. Morning, Mr. Brown. We showed our mettle. Big fight is on. It's a breath of fresh air to see we are playing good cricket. Great commentary. Thank you very much, Carlton Aman. And SO is saying, that is why Test cricket is the best form of cricket. It shows up each player mettle. SO, so right. I think I said this morning at the start that I can't remember enjoying any match in the World Cup. Not even the matches that West Indies played. I cannot recall enjoying any. As Wokes continue to the silver and he drives inside edge into the body and there is no run. Not even the matches that West Indies played in the World Cup. I cannot recall enjoying any as much as I did yesterday. I really just didn't enjoy any. It was an exciting day's play yesterday. Conquer Them is saying over 200 hit the likes. You all greetings. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Very good. I appreciate that. So please remember to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Over the wicket comes Wokes, ball to the silver, who plays it out into the offside, and they go through for a single. The score goes up now to 386 for 7. And this is the 99th over. I think we are in the 99th over. Let me double check. Yes, we are in the 99th over. So this is good for the West Indies. I recall not last year, I think it was the year before, 2022, when West Indies was going to Australia. And Brathwaite was saying that our objective, balls to Joseph, solid in defense, plays it down to mid-on, no run. So I recall Brathwaite was saying that our objective is to bat 110 overs per innings. They never quite reached that objective though, but then here we are. We are in the 99th over, so we are definitely going to bat 99 over at least, because 3 deliveries to come. So even if Wokes get a hat trick, we still bat 99 over. Hopefully not though. He comes in now, up to the wicket, ball to Joseph, and Joseph swings outside the arse stump, cut the edge, out. He swings at a wide one outside the arse stump. I hope to God that Wokes is not going to get the hat trick. And that was another loose shot again from another West Indian batsman. The ball was wide outside the arse stump. He has to stretch to reach it. Look how wide it was. And he swings at it, got the bottom edge, through to the keeper, who took a fine catch. And the West Indies vice captain goes caught behind off the bowling of Chris Wokes, and he's gone. That was another loose shot. That was another poor shot. 6 of the 8 West Indies wicket have gone down. 6. So Alzarri Joseph gone caught behind for 10 off the bowling of Wokes. 386 for 8. So that's the score, 386 for 8. And Orville Lynch is saying, Test cricket requires mental toughness. These young batsmen met the standard. Agurs argues well for the future. So Orville Lynch is saying that Test cricket requires mental toughness. These young batsmen met the standard, argues well for the future. Thank you for that comment, Orville. We do hope that you're onto something, especially the way that Athanaze and Hodge batted yesterday. We are really happy for the way those two batted. You know, I am not happy with Mikel Louis. Their performance, of course, I'm talking about performance. I'm not talking about the individual. I'm not happy with Louis' performance yesterday. I'm not happy with Kirk Mackenzie's performance yesterday. I'm also disappointed that the captain never leave that ball alone. I think that he could have ducked under it. But 6 of our 8 wickets, we gave them away. 6 of our 8 wickets. So Seals is the new batsman. Good morning to you, Sherwin. Good morning. Good morning, Merrick. Good morning. How are you? Craig Sherwin is saying Craig Bradway. Oh, come on, man. We don't need to go down there, Sherwin. I don't know. Do you have any proof of that? You know, so we don't need to go there. When was the last time West Indies bat 100 overs? Alzarri, man, what you doing? Bold to Seals, and he's bold! Oh, he's bold! There's a sickening feeling within my heart. Oh my God, I hope this is not a reality. I do hope it is not a reality. 2 deliveries ago, I said that even if Wokes got a hat-trick, West Indies will still bat 99 overs. What am I doing? What are you doing, young man? What are you doing? I hope it's not a reality. Please, please, please. I hope it's not a reality. Jaden Seals gone bowled first ball by Wokes. He could do nothing about it. West Indies are now 386 for 9 with 1 delivery to come in the 99th over. 1 delivery to come. I definitely hope that Shamar Joseph is able to survive this delivery. So he's on a hat-trick. So Joseph flashed mightily. Alzarri Joseph flashed mightily at that one. It got the bottom edge, goes through to the keeper. He was out. And then it's a lovely delivery to Seals. He could do nothing about it. He came on the front foot, tried to close the gap, but it comes back between bat and pad. Good delivery. Let's watch it in slow motion. He was late into the shot, but that was a good delivery. He's a number 10. Good delivery. Well bowled. That's how you bowl to number 10. Credit to the bowlers. Yeah, you know, Peter Gough, we really hope that we survive this and bat the 100 over. I think the last time we batted 100 over was in that same series in Australia in 2022. But we have batted 100 over last year, Peter Gough. It's not so far-fetched. It's not so far-fetched. We have batted. Michael Douglas, time for the silver to form strike and look for some boundaries. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 slip on a gully and a forward short leg. That's the field. This is the hat-trick delivery. Ball to Joseph. He came out of his crease and blocked the Yorker to ensure. Well thought out there, Shamar. Well thought out. He expected the Yorker. He premeditated the Yorker. So instead of staying in his crease and allowing the ball to swing, he just came out of his crease towards the bowler. And it was much easier for him to block the Yorker. Well thought out there, Shamar Joseph. Well done. It's on that same foot that his toe was broken. You don't want to break that toe in the Wokes. If you break that toe, Wokes, you will be in trouble. because England may be skittered out for 100 in their second innings. Well done. So West Indies have batted 99 overs. We are now in the 100th over, 386 for 9. And it's very, very overcast. Even the lights have come on. So we can understand why. We can understand definitely why the ball is darting around like that. You know, Merrick Meredith is saying that Carlton, don't jinx the team. Merrick, boy, you can you imagine Merrick? You can imagine Merrick, man. I felt so bad about it. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. As watch now as he comes in now over the wicket to bowl to Da Silva, who's trying to give himself room. But I think Da Silva don't need to go from the very first delivery of the over. He doesn't need to go from the very first delivery. Bat out some balls, man. Bat out some balls first. Sherwin, oh, you know that Shamar is not injured. Oh, you know, Shamar walk off the field with an injury. You know, so he's probably just batting at number 11. Yeah, you understand me, Sherwin? Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't be so harsh on the team, man. Can't be. We can't be so harsh on every decision. And it's the West Indies team, you know. Over the wicket now. Comes in now. Bowl to Da Silva. And Da Silva defends out into the offside. A single was there, but he did not take it. You know, it's the West Indies team. And Sherwin, we have to learn to put personal agenda aside. We have to learn to put personal agenda aside. And Robert Gilbert is saying, something is fundamentally wrong with the West Indies cricket. These guys are not thinking. And so Robert Gilbert giving his opinion, and we welcome your opinion. 386 for 9. We are in over number 100. Trail by 30. Wood to Da Silva. Short delivery. Looks to pull it away, but was unable to do so. It came off the bottom edge of the bat and trickled out into the onside. And there is no run. 386 for 9. 3 to come in over 100. So 1 over ago, 6 deliveries ago, we were 7 wickets down. Now we are 9 wickets down. Gary LaRose, you were here all day with us yesterday and we appreciate your company. It's good that you are back. Please, as I'm asking you to donate to our hurricane relief effort, please, it's very important. Mark Wood comes in to bowl to Da Silva. He's in bowl to Da Silva and he whips this off his pad down to the field on the backward square leg boundary. Again, he turns down the singer. As 4 deliveries gone out of the over, he's probably trying to look the singer now, or at least he's saying that I can take Mark Wood. Even if I don't get a singer off the next 2 deliveries, I prefer you to face Wokes than Hood. And I tell you, the next delivery that is bowled to Shamar Joseph will be a short delivery. I'm telling you. The wicket is starting to deteriorate. West Indies will have to bat last. So it's very important we get close as possible to their score and dismiss them cheaply, at least below 200. Good statement that. He drives in the air, it peels away down to third man. What happened there? Was it a drop catch or what? And Shamar was saying that they should have taken the singer. I really want to see the replay. I don't know what happened there. There was no singer. He flashes at it outside the arch stump. I saw the ball on the ground down to third man. So it wasn't a catch. We still trail by 30. No run was taken. 1 delivery remaining in the over. So let's watch the replay. He flashes at that one. There was a mix-up there. Shamar Joseph didn't realize that communication is needed. Probably Shamar Joseph inexperience coming through there because Da Silva thought it was a simple singer. And being it that the 5th ball of the over, he was going to take the singer now and give Shamar only 1 delivery. But it appears that Shamar was not in tune to it. And before you start beating Shamar, probably just inexperienced there. you know, he probably have never found himself in a situation like this before. So don't beat the young man. Wood is it into Da Silva, and Da Silva cuts away down to third man. He gets the single this occasion. The score moves up to 387 for 9. So it works out well in the end. Da Silva will keep the strike. West Indies have batted 100 overs. We are now trailed by only 29. Alzarri Joseph is the vice captain. Should have done better knowing the circumstances. Yes, but again, let me say this, Eso. There's no defense for the strokes that Alzarri Joseph played. You know, no defense. And we could say that about Mikel Louis. We could say it about Kirk McKenzie. We could say it about Athanaze despite him making 82. You know, when you come to think of it, you know, Athanaze was well set and then chased a bad delivery. So this is a discussion point. Was Alzarri's stroke worse than Athanaze's own? Take into the fact that Athanaze was well set on 82 and Alzarri Joseph was on 11. Which stroke was, which you think was a bigger lapse in concentration? Alzarri Joseph or Athanaze, who was well set on 82 compared to Alzarri Joseph, who I think Alzarri Joseph made on a 10, faced 29 deliveries. Athanaze, on the other hand, had faced 98 deliveries before he played that rush shot. So which shot do you think, which one of the batsmen was a bigger lapse in concentration? West Indies will rock England in the second innings. Walks is it now, ball to Da Silva, and Da Silva plays this one down to forward short leg and there is no run. Carlton Ayman is saying, yes, Carlton, the more test cricket we play, we'll get better. I agree with you. I agree with you, definitely. Sherwin is saying, no personal agenda. What my eyes have shown me is that Sinclair should have batted before Older and Shamara Joseph before Seals. That is one of the things why I will like to see a new captain. Comes in bold to Da Silva, he plays this down to the man at long on, cow corner, and there is no run. So thank you for giving your opinion, Sherwin. You think that Sinclair should have batted before Older. Thank you for your comment. I think so too. Many persons will share that same view. But what I have to say though, let me tell you something about cricket, Sherwin. You and I believe that Sinclair should have batted before Older. As Wokes comes into Da Silva and he plays this one out into the offside and there is no run to the fielder coming off the boundary. So let me try and say this between the deliveries. You and I believe that Sinclair should have batted before Older. Many persons also believe. But you know what persons like me are going to point to? Although I think that should be the case, I'm going to point to the fact that Older made 27 and Sinclair made on a 4, and that Sinclair out, he never came not out. You see, if he had come not out for 35-40, it would be a bigger argument. It would be a bigger argument. So although we think 388 for 9 is a score, although we think and we believe that Sinclair should have batted against Older, on the evidence, we have to keep quiet. I hope you're getting my point. I hope you're getting the point, you know, Sherwin. On the evidence of how the innings span out, Sinclair gave us nothing to build this case. And that's just the nature of cricket. You cannot get out for 4 batting at number 8 and then said that you should have batted at number 6. You can't build a case like that, Sherwin. You can't. Let's watch now as Wokes comes into Shamara Joseph. Pitched up and he drive, beaten on the inside edge through to the keeper. He was shaping an ambitious drive through the cover. It goes through to the keeper and there is no run. Good morning. West Indies scored 500 runs in a test match against New Zealand in their first innings and lost the match. Was it 500 or was it 400 and enough? I think it was 2000. It was R99. It was that series, you know, the series when you're touring New Zealand and Australia. It's usually towards the end of the year, early in the next year. So it was 1999, 2000. Adrian Griffiths made, I think, 170 something. Wokes bowled to Shamar, pleasing drive down to mid-off, and there is no run. So 101 over the West Indies have batted thus far. 389 for 9. Joseph is yet to score. That Silva is on 46. I'm trying to remember if it was 400 and plenty or it was 500. But I remember the match. I remember the match quite well, John P. Nicol. Choose set you free. Why was Da Silva refusing the single? Okay, thank you for asking that question. I believe that he was shielding Shamar Joseph. You know, 1 wicket down. He's the better batsman. He needs to face most of the deliveries and try to score as many runs as possible. Good morning. Arvin Lynch, I'm coming to you. Walks to the Silva, defends out down back the pitch on the offside, the bowler field, and there's no run. Good morning. Sorry for not greeting you earlier. It's okay, man. I understand I do that sometimes, but I appreciate it and recognize your sentiments. The English think that we are not smart, so they bowl wide sometimes to prove it. Kirk Amute is saying, why Seals batting before Shamar Joseph? I don't know. I don't know Kirk Amute, but to me, those things is neither here nor there. Whether Seals bat at 10 or Shamar Joseph bat at 10. It's just, I am one who is very critical of the decision that I made in West Indies cricket. I'm very critical, and I'm not only critical, I analyze them and give my recommendations and give my views. Now, my views and my opinions can be wrong also. And sometimes my criticism may be unfair. Sometimes, of course, I'm not going to always get it right. As we watch, Wood comes into Da Silva, is over the wicket, ball to Da Silva, and he defends out into the offside. So sometimes I will not always get it right. But all of you in this community knows that I love the West Indies cricket team. And I may critique performances, but I also give suggestions on how to improve performances. And one of the things that makes me happy and brings smile to my face is when I would run into a West Indies player and they would say, thank you, you know, and sometimes I don't even know why they're telling me thank you, you know, and that always brings a smile to my face as Wood comes into Da Silva and he defends out into the offside, you know, because sometimes those things do happen, you know, the person say thank you. And so I critique, I analyze, I give my recommendation. I have nothing against these young men, nothing at all. As I often said, I have no favorite in the team and I don't know anything about them. So, you know, so that's my position. I try to be neutral in my personal outlook because I know nothing about these gentlemen. They may be fantastic human beings. On the other hand, they may be not. But what I do is talk about their performances on the cricket field. And I critique it, I analyze it, I give my recommendations. Sometimes I unfairly so. Hood to Da Silva, bowls and Da Silva pulled this away, down behind square, straight to the fielder, and they did not take the run, one to come in the over. Clearly Da Silva is saying that Shamar cannot angle Mark Hood. So even if he have to bat at the other end and bat Wokes, then it's fine with him. But asking why Seals bat at 10 instead of Shamar, I just really think that is nitpicking. To me, it doesn't matter which one of those two bat at 10 or 11. I don't see much difference between the two of them. You'll probably point it to the 30-yard that Shamar made in Australia and use that to determine that he's a better batsman than Seals. And maybe that's what you are doing. But I still think that it's nitpicking. What Michael Douglas, please tell me, what is Seals' highest test score? You know, you may well find out that it is 30 yard also. So for me, this is one of the occasions where Kirk Amude, I just think it's nitpicking. That's my opinion. I may well be wrong. He may well be a better batsman than Seals and should be batting a higher FM. But I don't think it's much to do about nothing. That Silva plays a lovely shot. Up and over. This goes a long way. Let's watch the signal. What a magnificent shot by Da Silva. Up and over. That's his half century. 394 for 9. That was a magnificent shot by Da Silva. Pitched up by Mark Wood. On the up. Off the back foot. Up over cover. Over the ropes for 6. Well played, Da Silva. 52 he is now. West Indies trail by just 22. 394 for 9. Now, you know, so I may well be wrong, Kirk Amude. I may well be wrong. He may well be better than him. But to me, at this stage, it's much to do about nothing. But all right. I want to say something about West Indies trailing by 22 shortly. But let me take Michael Douglas. Michael, please tell me what's Jason Seals' highest test score. I can check very quickly, but let me read. Yes, since it's your comment, let me read it. Jaden Seals' highest test score. I'm just checking for this, please. Jaden Seals' highest test score. His highest test score is 13. He averages 5.66. That's Jason Seals' highest test score. It's only 13. So maybe Kirk Amude, you're onto something. Maybe you may be onto something. So this is Wokes bowling to Shamar. Look to turn that into the onside. Taken on the pad, there is no run. So you may be up to something. His highest test score is 13. Initially, Kirk Amude, all right, let me say this now. Kirk Amude, initially I thought it was much to do about nothing, but just checking it there that Jaden Seals' highest test score is 13. So maybe Shamar should have been batted ahead of him. So maybe you are right. And that's what I said. I get it wrong sometime. I get it wrong sometime. I'm only a human being. 3 slips, a backward point, cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket. Round the wicket, come Wokes, bowl to Shamar. What a lovely shot. Cannot beat backward point though. Oh, that was sweet. He cuts it away. But a diving effort here by the field at backward point. That looks... Who is that fielder? It was a good stop, though. I don't know that fielder. Is he a substitute? It was a lovely stop there, but it's a good shot. But he dived to his left and stopped it brilliant. So that looked to be Atkinson. Is it Atkinson? And the score remains, though, 394 for 9. Good shot by Shamar Joseph. Wokes as the 3 slips go down. Round the wicket, bowl to Shamar. And Shamar places off the back foot. Mistimed it. The fielder at third slip comes to his left and field, and there is no run. The score 394 for 9. So let me read. I think Athanaze was a lapse in concentration. Joseph was doing Alzari Joseph's stuff. Anyone could have predicted maybe he would have done something like that to get out. Thank you. Thank you for your comment, Michael Douglas. That's a well thought out comment. Good comment. You may agree with him or not. Round the wicket, ball to Shamar Joseph. It peels off the outer portion of the bat to the man at backward point, and there is no run. The score remains 394 for 9. So that's a good, intelligent comment. You may agree with Michael Douglas. I got your point, Michael. I really, it's a nice, intelligent comment. Very good. With the condition of the game, Joseph has... could you use another term instead of saying that he has no sense? You know, I know what you mean, but do we have to use no sense? Ball to Shamar, hit this over the top, down to the boundary for 4. Pleasant drive. Wokes pitched up and Shamar was into the drive. Over mid-off, down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot. 398 for 9. West Indies trail by only 18 runs. So Robert Gilbert, I got your point, you know. I got your point, but I got your point. You know, it was a poor shot. He should not play it. But again, as Mikel is saying, that's a lapse of concentration from Athanaze. You know, Joseph faced 19 deliveries. Athanaze faced 99. Athanaze chased a wide one when he was on 82. Alzari Joseph chased a wide one on 10. Who was the bigger mistake? And Shamar Joseph just opened up himself trying to play another flamboyant shot. It got the inside edge onto the pad and there's no run. 103 overs have been completed. 398 for 9. The West Indies trail by only 18. You know, so I look into those things, you know, so 398 for 9. Julie Fraz is saying, I think the captain should step down. I think he should open. I can't react to that. Thank you for the laughter, Julie. Thank you. Thank you. Michael Douglas is saying that Seals back before Shamar Joseph because they want to lighten the workload a bit for Shamar. Remember, he walked off the field during the spell. And that's a good thought. You know, Michael Douglas, you're really onto it this morning. Some persons are not happy with what Da Silva is doing, you know. John P. Nicol is saying, Carlton, can you give a logical explanation as to why your favorite cricketer, Alzari Joseph, was made vice captain? He is not a thinking cricketer. John P. Nicol, you know, as you say that Alzari Joseph is my favorite cricketer, I want, through this over, I'm gonna say something. What is it? Who's bowling to Joshua Da Silva? He comes in now. Joshua Da Silva seconds as Hood makes his way in. Over the wicket, ball to Da Silva, who defends out into the offside. On Wednesday? No, Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? I'm trying to remember the day, but it was either Tuesday or Thursday. I know it was not Wednesday. Someone was asking me, why am I defending Mackenzie? And was saying that because Mackenzie is a Jamaican, I'm defending him and all of those things. And if the person was from another highland, I would not be defending him the way that I'm defending Mackenzie, and Mackenzie shouldn't be in the team. So why am I defending him? Over the wicket, ball to Da Silva in defense. So that was earlier in the week. You know, everything that you can think of, the person was saying it to me about Mackenzie. Why? Why am I defending Mackenzie so much? Mackenzie can't bat and all of those things. And I was at pain to point out to the person that Mackenzie was our leading run scorer in Australia. So he has to play at least the first 2 matches. You know, and the person was going on. Last night now, somebody was telling me that I hate Mackenzie. Yes. And why I hate him so much and why I'm pressuring the youngster so much. You know, and why I don't go there and play since I am bashing the young man so much, and you know, I must relax myself. And as I saw that comment from your John P. Nicol, that's what came to me. You know, so I have said it over and over again. I have no favorite West Indies cricketers. I have no favorite West Indies cricketers. I support whoever play and I will give them my full support. But I have to defend Alzari Joseph wicket-taking ability. What persons are trying to tell me is that Alzari Joseph is expensive. I accept that. Let's watch as Mark Wood comes into Joshua Da Silva and he gives himself room and uppercut it over third man for 6. Lovely shot by Da Silva. Another brilliant shot, and the lead come down now just to 12. West Indies 404 for 9. In over number 104. That's a lovely shot. So we are trailing now just by 12. Just by 12. So lovely shot there. So let me say this quickly. John P. Nicol. Is Joseph expensive? Yes, going at 6.3 runs and over. But if you are going to say Alzarri Joseph is expensive, Wood to Da Silva, he gave himself room, tried to swing at that one, Wood followed him through to the keeper. And there is no run. West Indies 404 for 9 at the end of over 104. All I'm saying, John P., Alzarri Joseph is expensive, and persons want to point out that he's expensive. But when you're pointing out that Alzarri Joseph is expensive, you must point out also that he's West Indies' leading wicket taker. You cannot point out one and don't point out the other. You cannot criticize his expensive economy and don't praise his wicket taking ability. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, all I'm saying, John P. Nicol. Great comeback, West Indies. Big up Joshua Da Silva. Yes, very, very good. Very good. See what I'm saying? The guy can bat. See what? Okay. Blessing Orandes. We appreciate you being here. We appreciating you. Athena, welcome to the show. Carlton Ayman is saying that Da Silva is playing the right game. The more runs we made, Nilo, the less we need second innings. Right. Christopher Bristol. Guts Atkins replacing Wokes. He bowled to Shamar, and Shamar pulled this away. Down to fine leg for 4. Lovely shot. Whoa, what a shot by Shamar Joseph. Wow. And he's showing why he should bat ahead of Seals. Wow. Brilliant shot. And the score moves up now to 408. West Indies trail by just 8 runs. What a big shot. There was a shot. There was a backward square leg midway to the boundary. And there was a long leg on the boundary. Atkins a shot to Shamar Joseph, and he pulled it magnificently between both of them down to the boundary for 4. And he turns this away neatly off his hip, past the forward short leg, down to that fielder on the long leg boundary, and they goes through for a single. 409 now for 9 West Indies. Da Silva comes into strike. Yes, Carlton Ayman, it's a good delivery from good innings from Da Silva. Yes, Carlton Ayman. Kirk Williams is saying, once West Indies cricket team got close to the England cricket team score are over, it certainly will give the team a moral boost. Agree with you. Thank you, Sadis Jamal. No trail of 7 runs. Watching from Nepal. Thank you. Welcome to be here. We appreciate you from Nepal. And please remember, share the channel with your friends and invite your friends to listen to us. I'm working hard to get a scorecard, but I don't know how to do it. Everyone that I asked about getting a scorecard, so you'll see the score down the bottom there or at the top or somewhere. Everyone I ask about it, they don't know how to do it. But I really want a scorecard, and it will add quality to the show. It will add quality to the stream. Atkins to Da Silva, and Da Silva off the back foot. He steers this down to the man on the backward point boundary. I hope they go through for the single. No, man. No. You see, initially, when you weren't taking the single, I understand that. But Shamar is middling the ball. Shamar is batting good, man. Trust the man. You should have gone through for the single, Da Silva, on this occasion. Previously, I understand it. But on this occasion, the way Shamar is hitting the ball, the way Shamar is middling the ball, I think that he should have gone through for the single. Atkins to Da Silva is off the back foot. He plays it again. Oh, again they don't take the single. I don't understand the tactics now. Earlier, I understand, but I don't understand it right now. I don't understand it. Julie Frost is saying, sorry, that was a mistake. I think the captain should open the bowling with Shamar Joseph. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We are all human beings. Excellent commentary on this channel. Keep it up, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. That turn away, down to back with a square leg. They go through for the single this time, and the score moves up to 410. Royston Wilson saying, why Older keeping batting before Da Silva? Old is a bowler now. No, Da Silva. And this, you see the difference though between Sherwin, you see the difference though between Sinclair and Da Silva? Da Silva made 59. Older made 27. So Royston Wilson question is a legitimate question for the next innings of the match. Should Da Silva bat ahead of Older? A lot of persons would be saying that. But Sinclair can't make that case. Ball to Shamar, drives, misses outside the off stump, through to the keeper for 10 for 9 after 105 overs. Anthony Sunish. I think I know this person, you know. I really think I know this person. Good morning, Mr. Forum. West Indies is making us proud with this batting performance. Very, very proud. I would like for you to check and see when last West Indies scored 400 plus runs. Michael Douglas, could you check out that for me? If he hasn't, I will do when we come back after tea. I don't think I'll be here between lunch and tea because I've almost gone 2 hours now. I'm here from the start of the day's play, and we are pushing up to 20 minutes before lunch. So being here for that long, the session between lunch and tea, I will not be here, but I will come back after tea. So if I don't check it, if Michael Douglas can tell us before, I'll check it during that break and tell you. So there are some West Indies supporters in the stand. Give us a rundown from your memory, Jadi. Nothing not coming, Jadi. Jadi, nothing not coming. I'm sorry, Jadi. Not coming at all. Nothing coming. Ball to Da Silva, defends down the onside of the pitch, and there is no run. It's not against India. We play again. It must be back to Zimbabwe at the start of 2023. Jadi, I'm thinking about Zimbabwe at the start of 2023. We play India, we play Australia, South Africa. We didn't do that against South Africa. It could be Zimbabwe at the start of 2023, Jadi, when Chanda Paul made that 200 and Brathwaite made that century and they put on over 300 for the first wicket. Ball to Da Silva, he pulls this away, down to long leg. Will he take the single? The fielder misfield, but they are not going through for the single. I don't have an issue with Da Silva taking Mark Wood. Mark Wood is bowling 90 odd miles per hour. So it's okay. But I definitely think that he should have taken it against Atkinson, who is capable of bowling 90 odd miles per hour, but not as consistently as Mark Wood. So Jadi, from memory, I think it was against Zimbabwe when that big opening partnership at the start of 2023. As Da Silva secures and he faces up to Mark Wood. He comes in now, over the wicket, ball to Da Silva, who defends back down the pitch to Mark Wood, who field, and there is no run. 4-10 for 9. West Indies trail by only 6. Great fight, biting down the deficit. Shamar is doing great with the bat. Yes, he is holding his own, definitely. Sherwin said, Carlton, every team I have played for, I have captain in my days. Okay, Sherwin, good. good. I know you're a leader in a Sherwin. And Sherwin, I'm one of your biggest fan. You know that? I'm one of your biggest fan, man. I'll probably be your biggest fan. Hood comes in, ball to Da Silva. He drives down to long on. They stayed 4 deliveries out of the over so far. 4-10 for 9. Sherwin, I'm one of your biggest fan, man. And Sherwin is saying a blind captain will put Shamar Joseph ahead of Seals and possible Alzaro Joseph. Older bats before Older is a captain choice. Another bad decision by the older bat before captain. I think you wanted to say older batting before Da Silva is a bad captain side. Jadi is saying I was talking about the scorecard. Oh, okay. Yes, so it's 4-10 for 9. 4-10 for 9. The scorecard. I want to have a scorecard on the screen, and I've checked a number of persons, but they just don't know how to do it. I definitely don't know how to do it, else I would have it there. You know, I could share the screen with a live scorecard, but then I don't know if there's any copyright violation. I'm also checking out that too. But you would have seen a number of these Indian channels, especially, they have the scorecard on the screen while they're doing the watch along. I'm trying to find somebody who knows how to do that, to do the overlay and so on. But up to now, I can't find anyone. I've also checking about screen sharing, because you can screen share and have the scorecard, but I don't know if that is illegal or not. I have also asked questions about that. So I'm trying not to find a way to pin the score on the screen so you can get live update as we go along, real-time score. Someday I will reach it. You know, Jadi, someday I will find the right person to do it. Because I say, if you don't know, ask. Over the wicket comes to the silver, and the silver just plays this away, cannot beat backward point, and there is no run. The score remains 410 for 9 after 106 overs. West Indies trail by 6. 410 for 9, trail by 6. Yes, man. Yes, SO. Julie say, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, man, we are just here, man. 57 silver, 57, and Alzar Joseph 9. I'm glad I finished all the comments so I can say this now. I would have missed out some, but you know, they passed me, you know. And please slash a like on the video, click on that subscribe button. And please, I'm asking you, support our hurricane relief effort. This is very important. As a community, we need to show that we care. We need to show that we're part of this community. You know, we are part of the Caribbean community. There's the link scrolling across the bottom. It is pinned at the top of the live stream. So if you're in the live stream, you'll see it pinned in the yellow and black at the top. And also in the video description, just below the video, it is there. And after the show is finished, in the comment sections, it will also be pinned at the top of the live stream. Please, yesterday we see Winston King making contribution. Thank you very much, Winston King. We hope that many more of you will support our hurricane relief effort. It's simple, it's straightforward. You don't have to worry about anything, and your card is secure. It's GoFundMe, it's secure. Shamar faces up now to Atkinson. Is solid in defense. 410 for 9. We trail by only 6 runs. Yes, let me say something about only 6 runs. Trailing by only 6 runs. If Shamar get out for now, right now, none of us would have a problem with England being 6 without loss. And it's as simple as that, you know. It may well go down, but 6 without loss, we can give a team that any day. He pulls us away high in the air, and maybe the score is equal now. Over mid-wicket, what a lovely shot by Shamar Joseph. Score equal. Score equal. What a lovely shot. Atkins was short, and Shamar Joseph on the back foot and just pulled it away over deep mid-wicket. Lovely shot by Shamar for 6. Oh, what a beauty. You beauty, Shamar. That's what they call right out of the screw. Absolutely right out of the screw. And the scores are equal. The scores are equal. Well done, West Indies. Congratulations. Atkins is short, and he pulls it away for magnificently over mid-wicket for 6. And that is exactly what I was saying. I can understand the Silver Atkins to Shamar Joseph again, and he pitched up and he drives in a portion of the bat, goes down to the man at wide mid on, and there is no run. That's exactly what I was saying. I understand the Silver taking Mark Wood, fine. But I cannot understand why he refused the single when he was facing Atkinson. Because right now, Shamar is playing Atkinson quite well. He may get out the next ball, but nonetheless, he's playing him quite well. West Indies, good effort. Good effort. A huge win for us is that giving Mark with a wicket. Well, I think he should have gotten more than one though, Mikel. Ball to Shamar, and he pulls again, high in the air. Is this another 6? Yes, I bet you 6 more. West Indies in the lead. Magnificent from Shamar. West Indies now leading by 6. What a great innings from the West Indies team. It was short again. It took out a piece of the pavilion. I think that pavilion was built from 1815 or 1859, something like that. Now they have to repair it. Oh, what a shot. It was short again and he pulled it deep over backward square leg. It took out a piece of the pavilion. Oh, yes, there goes. Magnificent Shamar. The pavilion hitting spectators. So the piece of the pavilion came out, the roof of it, like what Hurricane Beryl do to the people in the West Indies. Oh, what a shot by Shamar. Let's watch his seconds. As Atkinson comes in now, over the wicket, bowls to him, and he pulls again. Top edge, it sailed over the keeper head. 1 bounce into the boundary, and 6 more. The umpires are checking 4 more runs. Oh, what a knock by Shamar. 426 for 9. He's on fire. Oh, what a shot. Oh, after what? Oh, he's signaling for drinks. Oh, he's signaling for drinks. He pulled again. He got the top edge. It sailed over the keeper head. And this is hurting England. Definitely hurting England. They are hurting. Oh, wow. Atkinson to Shamar. Pitched up, dubbed out the Yorker. That's the end of the over. 426 for 9 after 107 overs. West Indies lead by 10. Shamar Joseph want a drink. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Carlton Heyman is saying, this is real test cricket battle. Always proud of the team. Brian, the Ministry of Education, hit the like so cricket can get scorecard. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brian. Oh, Athena, well done. Yes, 429 now. It's now 426. We are leading by 10. Oh, we are firing. Oh, yes, Sherwin. SO, congrats is saying for us going into the lead. Yes, man. Very, very happy. 2 magnificent shots by Shamar Joseph. It took out the roof. And I think that pavilion was from 1850 something or so. I think then I bet you that they're gonna fix up this place after Shamar do the damage. They don't want it to stay. They probably even remodel the stadium. I think the people at Trent Bridge should thank Shamar, because they're gonna look at that and say, we're not gonna leave this spot here now. And in fixing the roof, they're gonna say, let us remodel the entire thing. They need to thank Shamar. So Bashir is coming into the attack now. So Shamar is on 25. So Shamar will bat ahead of Seals in the next innings. I bet you that Shamar bat ahead of Seals in the next innings. 426 for 9. West Indies lead by 10. And a lead is a lead, as we were saying earlier this morning. A lead is a lead. As we pushed up towards lunch on the 3rd day's play. Oh, there is it. There is it. They have someone of the roof in their hand as a souvenir. No, man, give it back to the person who heads it dropped in. An official came and took the roof, the piece of roof from the person who heads it dropping. He should give it to that person. Bashir bowled to the silver and he pulls away. Down to mid-wicket, probably straight to the fielder. They did not run. I think that Da Silva want to hit 2-6 out of this over 2. Let's watch. There's a slip. No one saving the single. Bashir bowled to Da Silva. He just defends out into the offside and there is no run. I do not mind Da Silva taking Bashir. I think the spinner is more likely to get, because the spinner is veering in his flight and pace and so on. I prefer Da Silva to bat in. Thank you, sit out. Bashir comes into Da Silva and he plays it on the offside and there is no run. Wayne Brown, how you doing? If Shamar faces spin him dead, well, that's the point I was just making, that I prefer he bats against the pace. The English might want to charge Joseph for destruction. Oh, yeah. Knowing them, right? Bashir bowled to Joseph and Joseph whips this away down to the field on the mid-wicket. They touch down for 1. They're coming back for the second. They will get it quite comfortable. Well run. It's now 428 for 9. Well played. Da Silva. He played it exactly into the gap. And the lead is now 12. Da Silva is on 61. You know, so James Bond, I think that the thing fell, the roof fell on some spectators. And then an official went around to collect it. I think that the persons who that roof fell on, it should be given to them as souvenirs. That's how I stay. Give it to you don't need to collect it and put it in a museum, man. Give the person who got it from it falling. That's why, and they're probably gonna put it in a museum, as I said. But which would be the better thing to do? Bashir to Da Silva is off the back foot. He defends it on the onside of the pitch, and there is no run. I just think that it would be a bigger gesture and reflects more of humanity to give it to the persons who it fell on. That's just my view. That's all I am staying. As let's watch the fielder as it comes in. There's 8 fielder preventing the single, or all 9. There's a slip too? No slip. 8 fielders prevent the single. And Da Silva hit this away over the top. It goes down towards long off. He didn't quite time it. It plugged, and he will remain on strike as they got a single. The lead moves up now to 13. So Da Silva will keep the strike. 4:29 for 9. 1 over to go before lunch, or is it lunch? 1 over to go before lunch. It's a very good morning session for the West Indies. And I really enjoyed this morning session. You know, it flew by. It absolutely flew by. I enjoyed this morning session. It's the last over before lunch, but when a man is thirsty, he's thirsty. And if you have ever batted long in a cricket match, you know that when you're thirsty, you feel drained and you feel like you can't concentrate. So although it's only 1 over to go before lunch, I understand he getting the drink. Yeah, James Bond is saying that the English, okay. Oh, Naya TV is saying that a piece of that roofs belong to Shamar. That's a good point also. That's a good point. But the person, I would prefer to give it to the person who suffered the hit in their head. Loving your commentary. Thank you, Zixout. Nigel, it's a pleasure, man, having you here. Look at the body language of the English on the field. They're hurting. I'm telling you, they are hurting. They are hurting, definitely. Yes, that person should keep it for prosperity. I believe so too, James Banks. At least we knock off England's score. Forward comes Da Silva as Joe Root comes into the attack to bowl the final over before lunch. I don't think that we should try anything in this over. Just block out this over and get the English to come back in the field after lunch. Lunch will not taste good for England if they have to come and field again after lunch. Don't do anything silly. Drives through the cover, down to long off, wide off the field, and he has to circle. Will they come back for 2? No, they did not run. Da Silva decided to bat out this over. I really want West Indies to bat out this over. Just bat out this over and my morning would be complete. Even if you don't get any run. And he whipped this away through mid-wicket. Straight to the fielder. Again, they don't take any run. That's okay for me. My objective right now is to get the English to come back out after lunch. Lunch will not be good for them if they have to come back out. Ball to Da Silva and he turns it away in the onside and they strike 2 for 1. 2 deliveries to come in the over. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I think it is more important to let them come back, man. Shamar, please block these 2 deliveries. Imagine how miserable lunch will be for the English if they know they have to come back out and field after lunch. It will be a far more pleasant lunch for them if they know that they're going to bat after lunch. Please, Shamar, I'm begging you. Please, just block out these 2 overs. They're going to crowd this back. Definitely. I don't see they're going to have a slip or are they having the fielders on the boundary? I don't know. Let's see. Only the slip. Ball to Shamar and he defends. Well done, Shamar. 1 to go. 1 to go. 1 to go. Just 1 more to go. 1 more to go before lunch. 1 more to go. Joe Root round the wicket to Shamar. Only a slip. No one under the bat. They are wanting to go for a big drive. He defends. Well done. That's lunch. Isn't it lunch? That must be lunch, man. That's much be lunch. Isn't it lunch? 1 more over to go? Can't be. That must be lunch. Oh, 1 more. Oh. Okay, I misread the rules. Sorry. Because 9 wickets is down. Because 9 wickets is down, they have extended the play by half hour. Sorry, I apologize. I apologize. I apologize to misleading you. Because 9 wickets is down, they extend the play by half hour. Yeah, Mikel was saying it. Thank you. Yes, Mikel. Yes, thank you. Yeah, man, make them work for their wickets. Yes. I don't think England was expecting us to bat this long. Mr. Casanova, definitely. And I'm sure, maybe not even us, were expecting them to bat this long. England could request 30 extra minutes if they want. Yeah, or is the umpire decide? I think it's the umpire decide. So good innings here by the West Indies. They're just showing back those replay. And you see it there. Of the wickets that we lost this morning, 3 of those wickets were given away. I understand Seals just got a good one. I honestly think West Indies can win this test match. Well, John P. Nicol, if you were here yesterday morning, it's easy. Just go back to the first video that I did yesterday morning. I did 3 videos, but the first one that I did yesterday morning, I don't remember what the thumbnail said, but the very first one. And that's what I said yesterday morning. At the very beginning, I said that West Indies can win this match. It's not going to be easy, but we can still win it. Bashir to Da Silva down the pitch, plays it back down the pitch, and there is no run. Urban Thomas, welcome, man. Welcome. They definitely won't enjoy lunch. Of course they won't. Shamar looking like a top order by Mr. Casanova. Yes, he played. Oh, those 2 pull shot. Those 2 pull shot, Mr. Casanova, were real. Any top order batsman would be proud of them. And he also drove one through the cover. He's a left-hander, so he drove one through the cover. It too was very pleasing. Bashir to Da Silva. He's in bowl to Da Silva off the back foot, and he strokes it down to long on for a singer. The score moves up now to 431 for 9. The lead is now 15, and the lead is growing all the time. All the time. Your wish will come true. West Indies may lead by 89. Oh, you remember yesterday? Naya TV. Yes, you remember yesterday. Good. Jamor Small, welcome to the show. Good morning, sir. It's good to see our team looking good so far. Yes, indeed, is it? It is. 431 for 9. Joseph faces. Bashir is going to go around the wicket. A slip, a backward pointer, cover mid-off. Bowls to Joseph, and he turns this away down to 5 leg. Runs for the West Indies. It's going to go very close to the boundary. In fact, it goes into the boundary now for 4. Lovely shot there by Joseph. Just turning it away off his hip. Down to the boundary for 4. He moves up to 29. West Indies 435 now for 9. So Bashir just straight down the leg side. And Joseph working it neatly off his pad. Down to the fine leg boundary for 4. Someone had just said that Shamar Joseph looking like a top order batsman. Mr. Casanova, he does. He's forward. Plays it down the outside of the pitch, and there is no run. 435 for 9. The end of over 110. West Indies lead by 19. Joseph is on 29. Da Silva is on 64. Good there from Joseph. He played that well, Mr. Casanova. He just turned it off his hip nicely. Down to fine leg for 4. Please remember, slash a like on the video, click on the subscribe button, and please support our hurricane relief effort. Please, The links are in the video description. The links is pinned at the top of the chat, so please do so. If we could keep them out there for that extra 30 minutes, it will be great. Michael Douglas, it would be absolutely great, but can you imagine how frustrating it will be if we are able to keep them out there for that 30 minutes? And Michael Douglas, you are one of the persons I asked about the scorecard. You know, have you been checking on it for me? As someone who is studying engineering, check on it, Michael Douglas, because you are one of the persons that I did ask about the scorecard on the screen as we do the live watch along. So you must have friends at the university there to check who knows about these things, Michael. So I'm asking you, Michael, in front of almost 500 persons and many more that will tune in after this. I'm giving you that responsibility, Michael, so that we can pin a scorecard to the screen. And Da Silva hit this high in the air, over long on, 1 bounce for 4. Oh, it was pitched up by Bashir. He was down and he hit it high over long on, 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. That's the 5th partnership. Well done, gentlemen. That's the 5th partnership. It never quite came out of the screw, but he cleared the inner field. 4 more runs, 439 for 9. The lead is now 23. Joe Root is going round the wicket now to bowl to Da Silva. He's up, bowl to Da Silva, down the leg side, and he swung this away. Down back with a square leg. Let's watch the signal. It's 4 more, or is it 6? Let's watch the signal here. It looks to be 4 more. The producer not spanning to the umpire for me to see the signal, but I think there's 4 more. Da Silva moves up to 72. It was down the leg side again. It was not quite out of the screw, but it was into the gap. 4 more runs. 443 for 9. Root, let's watch Root now. He's going to come round the wicket. There's a leg slip now. He's in, bowl to Da Silva. And Da Silva swung this away, full toss. 4 more runs down behind square. That's the 450, is it? 447 for 9. West Indies lead by 31. And Ben Stokes is shaking his head. He just shook his head just now. Oh, it is hurting the English. What a day for West Indies cricket. The obvious hurt on these cocky Englishmen is a joy for me to behold. It is hurting them. It is hurting them. Look at Ben Stokes' face. Look at his face. As Da Silva now, 3 consecutive 4s. West Indies lead is now 31. Joe Root round the wicket, bowl to Da Silva, and he hit this hand here. That's out of the screw. It's gone. That was out of the screw. You could see it immediately that it was out of the screw. That's the 450, 453 for 9. West Indies now lead by 37. Da Silva is on 78. The pace are coming back. Joseph is calling for his helmet. He's on 29. Da Silva is on 82. West Indies 453 for 9. Let me breeze through your comment. Shamar being a left-hander is good too. Good point, Mr. Casanova. Because we got a left-right combination. Well said. I think Josh should have more faith in Joseph. Joseph is 29. Oh, yes, TD. Yeah, but he's showing more faith in him. But clearly, against Mark Wood, bowling at 90 mile per hour, I do not. It's okay for Da Silva to take the strike. I need some coffee here. You know. Yes. I got this thermos that I'm using here. I got it at the World Cup. You see, oh, you're not seeing it. Okay, so I got it at the World Cup. I got that thermos. The ICC gave me that thermos at the World Cup. Shamar Joseph knock in Australia showed us that he's fearless and he's no rabbit with the bat. Yeah, I remember that knock quite well. That is true. It shows that he's fearless. Mr. Casanova is saying that Joe Root finally bowling now because so many English fans was mad at Stokes for not bowling Root yesterday. Selector, Hey, Selector Birdman, it's a long time I haven't seen you. Welcome, man. Welcome to the show. It's good that you are here. It's a long, long time I haven't seen you. What a pleasure. So Mark is back, two slip, a backward point, a mid-off. He will be bowling to Shamar. And I think why it comes in now, very interesting. Hood to Shamar, pitched up, he defends Shamar backing away. But I don't mind that at all. Shamar backs away, but he watches the ball very carefully and he got back onto it. Now, if I am bowling to Shamar right now, bowling at 90 miles per hour, I am bowling this next delivery will be short at his throat. It will be, I'll be aiming for the badge of the helmet if I'm Markwood with this next delivery. And let's watch now. Markwood round the wicket, bowl to Shamar Joseph. He gives himself room and swings at it. This one, it got the bottom edge. It goes down to the boundary for 4. He swings at this one. He swung for the hill. 457 for 9. The lead is now 41. Joseph moves up to 33. And Brandon McCallum is also hurting. So Markwood went for the stumps. Shamar Joseph backed away, freed his arm. It got the bottom edge, beat the keeper, down to the fine leg boundary for 4. I don't think the fine leg fielder was committed to stopping the ball because he wants to keep Shamar Joseph on strike. From a cricketing point of view, this must be a short delivery. Beaten outside the arse stump, through to the keeper, and there is no run. Again, above 90 miles per hour. Analyzing the cricket, and I don't want Shamar to get out, don't think I want, but I am surprised that Markwood have not bowled 2 bouncers to Shamar. These next 2 deliveries should be 2 bouncers followed by a Yorker. That's what I would do. What is it? Round the wicket to Shamar. He gives himself room and swings and misses, and it goes through to the keeper. He continues to aim for the stump, but he continues to miss the stump. And the one that he's going to bowl on the stump, Shamar is going to connect and hit it out of the ground. And Da Silva is preaching to Shamar, saying, Secker, well done, Da Silva, well done. You can see Da Silva saying, man, yeah, I can see Da Silva saying, what you doing? Let's see if Shamar take the teaching. This is very good now about the attitude of Shamar. And he hit that in the air, out caught. So he tried to whip that away, and he will be saying to Da Silva, this is the irony, 457 all out. The irony of this, he will be saying to Da Silva, if I give myself room, I would have hit that for 6. But well done. It's the nature of the game. He would be saying if I had played my way, I would not have been out. But it's the nature of the game. Congratulations to West Indies. TD had put up this comment that he wants Joshua Da Silva to make 100. I wanted him to make 100 also. And I didn't want to, what's the word? And that's why I didn't put up your comment, TD. I just wanted to leave it alone. I just wanted it to happen. I didn't want to talk about it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The last time Joshua Da Silva make 100, I think it was his only test 100. It was against England. And what was significant about that? Broad and Anderson was not playing. Because after the debacle in Australia, they dropped Broad and Anderson. Strauss was the director of cricket, and Ian Broad and Anderson never have a good relationship. From the time Strauss was captain, Broad and Anderson were huge figures in the dressing room. So the moment Strauss became director of cricket, he dropped Anderson Broad, and for that England team that toured the West Indies. and Da Silva made 100. And I was hoping again that he would have made 100 today. Nonetheless, it was a good score from the West Indies. 457 all out. I know Shamar Joseph is saying, I know Shamar Joseph is saying that if you had just let me play it my own way, because clearly, but I like the fact that he listened to Da Silva. I like the fact that he listened to him. But, there's going to be always that little tinge of disappointment that if I had just done it my way. And, in life, they always say, do things your way, be yourself. A lot of persons try to tell me sometimes how I should do my show, how I should try and speak the Queen's English at all time, and my enunciation is poor, and all of those things. And I try to tell persons that I have to do it my way because I am only comfortable doing it my way. No disrespect, because I am never one to disrespect persons. I'm never one. And I'm always quick to apologize if in the run of the mill I disrespect someone, because sometimes you don't even know that you are disrespecting the person. But someone will say, well, boy, you diss me. And I'm always prepared to apologize. But I've never yet willfully set out to disrespect anyone. So, in replying to these persons, I always tell them I have to do it my way. Not disrespectful, but I have to do it my way, because it is only my way that I'm comfortable doing it. So I'm here for over 2 hours now. I'll tell you that I'll come back at somewhere after tea. I don't know if it's exactly after tea, because that is also a long session of over 2 hours. And I've been done 2 hours this morning. Then I'll have to come back again. So sometime after tea, I will see you. Thank you for being here this morning. I hope I take you to work safely. I hope I get you through the morning. I'm going to have something to eat now and prepare for the session after tea. God bless. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. And have a wonderful day. West Indies have made us happy. These gentlemen have done well. Thank you.